Ah! All right. The oh, let's see. Is that better for the audio? That looks like it's picking me up better. Okay. Okay. Um. Wait. Wasn't my face over here? Do I already have had. Was my face over here or did I have it over here? Ah! Oh, I wasn't up here. I know that. Well, it's either here or here. I don't remember. Oh no. Oh shit, Sasha, 3 hours ago. Damn. Okay. Um. 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 I don't know if I'm live. I think I'm live. Yeah, I'm gonna have to load up Twitch. Ah! I am live. I remember how buttons work. Look at me go. I'm a pro. I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm. Okay. Load the game. Stop being distracted. I think my face was over here. Yeah, that looks right. Need to bump that up. Do. Okay. Alrighty then. Oh fuck yeah! It automatically took in the screen. Would you look at that? That's fantastic. I don't think I am loud enough. Or filters. Let's. Or is that better? That looks much, much better. All right. Alrighty. Alrighty. Uh-huh. See if anyone shows up. Graphic, what are... Now let's see if, how this handles. Play 9-4. Normal mode. Kingdom Coom. Kingdom Coom. The kingdom be cooming. The early 15th century was a time of turmoil in the Holy Roman Empire, which had flourished under the late Emperor Charles IV, but now, with his son Wenceslas the Idle on the Bohemian throne, was falling into disarray. The king's inactivity angered many of the nobility, as well as his half-brother, King Sigismund of Hungary, who decided to justice for fuck. I wasn't done reading! It's a bunny rabbit. Silver scale, it's 1403. Why did you use that accent? I don't know. Love this Talmberg. I know this map. I know the map. Played this game so much. Hold on, were they resting the butts of their lance there on the stirrups of the horse? Fucking, such attention to detail. I love it.
God bless. Same to you. Today's a scorcher.
Well, husband, how goes it?
Good. I should get it finished today. Where on earth is Henry? I need him to run some errands.
He was still sleeping when I went out.
At this hour? Blue-blooded idler.
Well, it looks like he was out all evening, drinking like a lord.
Go and get the lazy bones up then. Quick clout round the ear should do it.
Henry! Get
That's
up
my
now.
name.
There's work to be done.
Mother. Get up or I'll come get you up, you slugabed.
Hear that? You'd better not vex him. Now get up quick. Your breakfast is on the table. Wait, what's this? Have you been... Oh, Henry. How many times have I told you about fighting?
Oh, it's nothing. It's just a scratch.
You've been at that sword play again, haven't you? You'd better pray your father doesn't get to hear it.
Yeah, I've been playing with my sword.
You know how he feels about it.
Oh, don't worry, it wasn't that. I just scratched myself is all.
Well, just don't come crying to me if you really do get hurt. Now
God,
get
it was
up,
quiet.
you rogue. A fine state you're in this morning. What on earth did you get up to last night?
Oh, spicy. We were chatting in the tavern.
Nothing much. Me and the lads were just having a chat in the tavern. Some wayfarer stopped by. He was telling us what's going on in the world, and well, I lost track of time.
Well, I hope he didn't fill your
Yeah,
head with
it's
nonsense.
quiet, pretty quiet. Oh,
Well,
quiet.
I've got a feeling there's something you're not telling me. And it's connected with that scratch on your hand. And that suspicious-looking character with a sword who turned up in town recently.
Keep bumping up our speed. I mean, we get speech by just talking to people. Matthias was teaching me archery.
No, it's just Matthias was teaching me archery.
Archery? Do you want to become a poacher? Have you any idea of the punishment for that? And where did you get a bow, anyway?
Oh, come on. I've no interest in poaching. It's just a bit of fun.
Christ, give me strength. Just don't do anything stupid. For the love of God. Promise.
I promise.
Have my friends been here?
Did Matthew and Fritz come looking for me?
No, I haven't seen them this morning. They shouldn't be hard to find. They'll be hanging around a tavern somewhere, as usual.
They aren't drunks.
Matthew and Fritz aren't drunkards.
I never said they were, did I? And if I really minded you going for a beer with them, I'd have put a stop to it long ago.
Oh, all
I was
right,
young
mother.
once too, you know. And your father was no angel when he was in Kuttenberg.
Oh.
Of course he wasn't.
You don't believe me? Ask him yourself.
I
I
shall.
You're not a boy anymore, Henry. You're a man, and it's time to start acting
I'm a
like one.
big boy now.
Yesterday you promised your father you'd help at the forge. If you made yourself useful now and then, I wouldn't mind your mischief-making so much.
Pa
Father
angry at me.
for sleeping late.
He's not happy. Yesterday you promised him you'd help finish that sword for Sir Radzig. He's not as young as he was. And you know how his joints pain him. He's too proud to complain, but he needs your help, Henry.
I know. Don't worry, Ma. Of course I'll help him.
Good. He always says his knees ache when there's a storm coming. I hope they're wrong this time. It's looking like such a nice day.
Do you need me to do anything, Ma?
Ah, you're a good lad. But I'm fine. It's your father needs helping with that sword.
Oh man, I'm out of shake. Oh, this is a travesty. Damn.
Can I get something to eat?
I left some breakfast on the table. Help yourself.
Alright. Settings, sound.
Pater noster, qui es in celis, sanctificetur nomen tuum, veniat regnum tuum.
Oh my god. I'm not used to this game being this smooth. I've played this game since releasing. Oh my god, it makes me. Oh, this is like one of my favorite games. Oh my god, having it this smooth. Oh my god, I'm in love. I am. I picked this back. I want it. I don't think I do have my schnapps and my marigold decoction. A cock. Yeah, cock. Not funny. We are in 1080p now. Oh, wait! Oh, yeah! Because my computer is that much better. Ah! Upgrades, people! Upgrade. Well, the camera shouldn't be. I mean, it looks fucking smoother to me, but it's still the same 720p camera because I spent all my money on this fucking computer, dude. I'm broke. It is nice to see you, Tarada. I have missed you. I was wondering when you'd show up. Oh, God. And I'm getting over 60. Now, I did test this game. I will not be getting over 60 FPS consistently in Ratai. The big city will not have it. But everywhere else, I should be above 60 FPS in this totally not poorly optimized game. I love this game, but this game is not well optimized. And I am still only running it at very high. I'm not running it at the max settings. So, waiting for the note, but I missed some out. I've got to get around to making my own Discord. I think that'd be a lot easier because obviously my notification is not a at everyone kind of one in the Soul Discord. Because I am not Clay or Dan or Shinothi. Yes, I really gotta stop being lazy. I gotta make one. I recorded my Overly Sarcastic Productions reaction like a couple hours ago before I had dinner. I got it all rendered out. I think it looks fine. Did I say OSP? I mean oversimplified. I already forgot what words I said. The new oversimplified video. I reacted to it. And I edited it. It's not as good as I think my Napoleon oversimplified reaction was. I couldn't think of a skit for this one, so it's kind of just a basic reaction. Yeah, I was too I was also a little bit too lazy to think of one. Today was my last day of school as well, so pretty much all I have to do, all that's left, is pray that I do not somehow fail, get a complete 0 points on my African final. I think pretty much as long as I get above an F on that paper, I'll probably still be fine. I think I literally need to get 0 points on it in order to get below a passing grade. Yeah. Like, I could completely bomb that final paper and get it, and I think I'd still pass. But I didn't. I put effort into that paper. I typed out fucking 8 full pages on the development of statehood in North Africa and West Africa. Don't fucking ask me shit about it because I already forgot all that information I typed. Anyways, that's coom all over this kingdom. Oh my god, it's so smooth! Oh my god. Dude. Oh, fuck! This is amazing. Hi, Father.
At least you're up. That's a start. Anyway, we've a lot of work to do today. I'm finishing the sword for Sir Radzik, and I need your help.
With what?
I'm running out of charcoal. Run to the market and buy a bag from the charcoal burner.
I'll need some money then.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Kunesh still owes me for an axe, a hammer, and the nails I sold him a month ago. Not to mention his debt from before. Go and tell him to pay up, at least for the axe and hammer, and then use the money to buy the charcoal.
Kunesh? That drunkard? That'll be fun.
Well, you're a big lad now. I'm sure you can manage. If not, tell him that next time I'll come myself and personally use that hammer to bang those nails into his arse.
Sure he'll be happy to hear it. Is that all?
Not quite. The chamberlain at the castle has the cross guard for Sir Radzik's
I didn't
sword,
realize how.
engraved in Sasso.
You want me to go and pick it up?
I never realized,
All right.
like,
Money, charcoal...
how,
Got it.
And ale.
I guess, slow
Stop off at the tavern
or not
on your way
powerful
home.
the
I know
1060
you'll be going there
was.
anyway to see that girl of yours. But make sure the
Jesus.
ale's still cool from the cellar when you get back.
Her name is Bianca.
Right, so make sure Bianca draws me a nice cool one. Run along now, work won't wait.
Is there anything? Making sure they're like. Hey there, Jessica. Yeah. No. Don't need feast. Alrighty. Get to move on. Let's get cross guard from the castle. Ooh. Oh, this game is beautiful. I've owned it since release. I don't think I've ever picked up Sage. Oh, God. Actually, technically, I've owned it since before release. I bought it from their website. Port them early. Don't regret the purchase whatsoever. Oh. The amount of times I've played the game.
I'll be with you.
I'm with you, Henry.
He does look a bit dopey.
How are
He
you?
do.
Father sent me. We're forging a sword for Sir Radzik, and the Chamberlain...
And
has
I
the
really
crossguard
don't know
on
what
foot.
it is about him that makes
Father
him
had them
look so
engraved in
dopey.
Sasau.
Right. They're here. The Chamberlain gave them to us for you. We looked them over. Beautiful work. I've never seen any.
Because like none of the other characters really come across as dopey as
Just make sure you don't
as Henry.
botch it.
When did I ever botch anything?
Where shall I start?
Ah, shut up and give me what I want, or I'll kick your ass this evening.
Right away, your lordship.
Or yeah, the 5 head maybe.
Magnificent.
I
Shame
think it
can't
has to
keep
do
the
with the
sword for
smile.
myself.
Yeah,
Well, I better go if we're to
but
get
I
the
mean,
job done by
the
this evening.
eyes are the same,
Godspeed.
like
See you
his
later in
his
the tavern.
mocap
Certainly
actor
will.
/ voice actor.
After today's work, the ale
It's
might
a
even
pretty
be on me.
one-to-one recreation, but like his actor doesn't look nearly as dopey. Like he looks normal. He looks like a normal everyday dude. I do see the Liam Neeson-ish vibe to him. I can see that. He just, I don't know what it is that makes him look like. I see it. I see the dopiness, but I can't really pinpoint what makes him look dope. I think for me, I think it has to do with the smile, the slight smile he gives. I think that kind of makes him a bit dopey looking. Oh my god, I cannot wait to just keep playing. I cannot wait to beat people up in over 60 frames. Ah.
Are you here to buy?
Indeed I am, or I'll have nothing to stop the order.
Good day, Henry. Hey, Pip. Do you want to learn something?
Yes, yes I
Have
do.
you recovered from yesterday's great wound?
That was nothing. Except Mother noticed and had a word or
He
two
will
to say
find you.
about
He
it.
will kill you.
No mother's happy when her son starts to
He'll
take an
bonk you
interest
with a
in
club.
swords. Where there's weapons, there's death. The question is, what do you want?
I don't want to rot in this hole forever. I feel like I don't belong here. I want to live and see the world. The world's a dangerous place and I need to know how to protect myself.
Spoken like a man. And as it happens, today's your last chance. I have to leave. So, are you ready to get stuck in?
Let's
Yes.
go.
All right, I'll wait on the ground by the sheepfold as usual.
Yeah, so it looks like in towns where there's lots of people, this game still does not run that well. Whee! Whee! How you doing, Combat Master Vanyek? Doing good? Huh? I'm good. How you doing? Looks like your hair's thinning a bit there on the side. You might be going bald. Bah! 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 Ah! Yo, them what for?
So, can we get started?
Yes,
We
we
can.
can.
Good. And since today's the last time we'll be seeing each other, you can show me everything I've taught you so far. Very well. Let's start with the basics. Keep moving. Your life depends on it.
Alright, I know how to move.
All right. Now try to hit me. You have to put your weight into your attack. If you just fiddle around, you'll get nowhere. Try slashing from different sides. Unpredictability is the key. Never repeat yourself. Fine. Good. Nice. All right. The point of the blade is for stabbing. Try it a few times.
Yeah.
Fine.
Yeah.
Fine.
Yeah.
Not bad. Again. Good. Let's try something else. One strike, I can fend off without a sweat. But if you chain your strikes, I'll have a much harder time. As soon as you land one blow, follow it with another.
Fine. Nice. Fine.
Right, that's enough. I don't know about you, but I'm tired and thirsty.
You're already tired?
Remember though, train hard. No one becomes
You call yourself a combat master and you're already tired?
To work and work. And the main thing is to use what you've learned in real combat. There's nothing better than experience, believe me.
God save Henry.
God bless you. Yo, bitch. And kick your
I'll be
ass.
with you, Kunesh.
What do you want?
My father sent me to get the coin you owe him for the axe, hammer, and nails.
I've got nothing. Clear off.
You know you owe father for a lot more than just the axe and hammer. If he went to the bailiff about it, you'd be in deep water. At least pay for the tools if you can't pay for everything.
I told you I have no coin, you bastard. Get the hell out of here, or I'll use the axe on you.
Debts must be paid.
I know things aren't easy. Your wife ran off.
Oh.
Booze is dear these days.
Never mention a
and you're
dude's
as much
wife
use
running
as a
away.
square wheel.
Ew.
It's no wonder you're short of coin. But a debt's a debt, and I can't leave here without something.
You son of a whore. How dare you speak to me like that? Didn't your thieving father teach you any manners? No? Well, I'll teach you then. Bye.
Oh, get fucked. Bitch.
Now, now.
Ow.
Mrtka.
Ow.
Curse it!
Get fucked. Woo. Ah! Bitch. Oh. Jabbed.
You bastard!
Ah! You want some? You want some, Kunesh? I'm a very slow puncher. Come on, try and kick me again, you little dickwad. Huh? You drunk? Ow. Ow. Oh, throat punch. Ow. My face.
Well landed!
Bitch. We just do jabs here. We just do jabs. Ow. Ooh. Right in the dick. Ow. Ow.
Oh dear, did that hurt?
Yes. Bitch.
Enough! Enough! I give up. Take what you want. It's not much, but it's all I have. You understand?
That's what I thought. Bitch, I always knew I would win. Yeah, this is the wrong room. Not in here. Means it must be in here. He has, yeah, he's You know, it's amazing he has a full thatched roof. So, like, a decent sized home, you know? And he's got some chickens. Got plenty of logs for the fire, you know. He's got a nice tree you could just go to. Look at all this hay. More wood. You know, he's living pretty cozy, I'd say, for the town drunk.
Good day.
Good day.
God be with you.
I need 10. Okay, so... Haggle.
I'd like to discuss the price.
I got blood all over me. Let's see. Your money. I would like that.
Satisfied?
That sounds pretty interesting. A little less, and I'll be satisfied.
Okay.
That's a sum I can live with.
Thank you, good sir. Have a wonderful day. I have 1 groschen. I don't want to bet it. I kind of want to bet it. Still have a groschen after.
You can't be serious, Deutsch. Insulting our king.
What insult? I say only the truth. Sigismund has done only what he had to.
He had to abduct the king.
We can
He
double
had
our
to
money.
Lure his cousin Prokop into a
Or
trap
lose
and
it all.
imprison him.
We'll probably
He had to
lose it all.
invade with his army of Tatars and besiege Kuttenberg.
Why not? What is this Wenceslas for a king? The empire is falling asunder in his hands. The German counts elected Ruprecht of the Palatinate as king because your Wenceslas would not go to their deeds even.
German counts. Traitors.
Now even the Pope
God be with
is
you,
opposed
Henry.
to your king.
I'm with you,
So
Matthew.
are such lords as
What's going on
Henry
here?
Rosenberg.
Deutsch is spouting
Even the
shit.
Austrian dukes Albrecht
What?
and
Just
Wilhelm
listen and you'll
are
hear for
on
yourself.
Sigismund's side. Someone has to bring order and reunite the empire.
What do I care about the Austrians? And nowadays, not even the devil himself can keep up with all the popes. Which is the rightful pope? The one in Rome or the one in Avignon?
Do not blaspheme, Alex.
No, it's true, though. Wenceslas is the king of Bohemia. Bohemian nobles are on his side. To hell with Rosenberg and his cabal. Sir Radzik is Wenceslas' commander-in-chief. He stayed loyal to the king. And if he heard you talking like this, he would have you whipped like a dog.
Your deed will soon have nothing left to rule. Jobst had to sell Luxembourg to help your king. South Bohemia is with Sigismund
And don't forget about Kuttenberg, where Germans like you kissed Sigismund's feet to keep their heads.
Yes, but
Goodman Deutsch, this is pointless. Let us talk of more pleasant things.
My words exactly.
Deutsch has gone too far. Wenceslas is our rightful king.
Deutsch is an idiot. But what can you do?
I might have an idea. Deutsch deserves to be taught a lesson. Doesn't he, Fritz?
You're too right, Matthew. Should give him a proper hiding.
Are you mad? Do you want to end up in the pillory?
Don't listen to Fritz. I've got a better idea. Deutsch was talking such shit, it made me think of that huge parliament. You know, the one right next to his freshly whitewashed house.
You think we should redecorate for him? Count me in.
Well, I'd rather torch it, to be honest. But throwing some turds will do.
What do you say, Henry?
But I was going to get ale for father and a few other things. We're finishing Sir Radzig's sword.
Come on. Throwing a few handfuls of manure is not going to take all day.
And it's our duty to defend the honor of our king.
So, Hal, are you with us?
I can't. I'm a good boy. I'm a good boy.
Not that I don't want to teach the Deutsch a lesson, but...
Reputation lost!
That's disappointing.
Who?
Still, we can manage without you. Let's go, lads.
Honestly, hell. How could you pass up a chance like this?
Because I don't want to get in trouble. Goody. Yeah. Tobias. Pavel. Bianca.
God save, my lovely. You're looking well today.
You too, handsome. What brings you here?
I love how you can easily tell which characters they kill off with how well rendered their faces are.
Just
in the beginning. Like Bianca's face, look at it.
What else could I expect from a village lout? What will it
That's
be,
the
then?
face of a character that gets killed off.
I need ale for father.
A pitcher as usual?
Look how
Bring me a
undetailed
cool
it
one
is.
from the cellar.
But of course.
And emotionless it is.
Here you are.
Thanks.
It's on me today. You can pay me back this evening.
Out of the question. Here you go. And this evening I'll have something more for you.
I can't wait.
Thanks. You'll have something to look forward to this evening.
You too.
Spicy.
Oh, by the way, that shifty-looking fellow was asking after you.
Vanya.
I suppose. He's a man who makes his coin robbing honest wayfarers. I'm sure of it. I'll be happy when he's gone for good. But what in heaven's name are you up to with him?
He promised
Which
to teach me how to use a sword.
paper?
What
The
use would that be to you?
African history final
Enough.
paper?
You sound just like father.
Or
I'll
the
be
one
going.
I wrote for my thesis several months
See you
ago.
this evening.
Hal, I've got something special for you.
Is that so? Now what would that be?
Your favorite, Savior Schnapps.
Really?
Hmm,
You're an
snaps.
angel.
I hope you'll thank me properly later.
You bet I will.
Yeah, everyone. I was looking. Oh, yeah. All right. So, essentially, it was just a, kind of like a compare and contrast kind of paper. But essentially, what I did was I was just looking at like how statehood developed in these two regions of Africa, what they shared in commonality, and what differences they had. And I divided it into 3 sections, but one section was 5 pages, and the others were about a page and a half each. So it was very front-loaded. But the first section was on Eurocentricity, so the amount of sources and stuff, and where those sources come from when talking about these 2 regions of Africa. And then the 2 others, whereas the second point that I talked about was how statehood developed along with trade, or if there was a if they did even matter to the development of statehood in these regions. It could differ. And then, or how trade was intrinsic to the statehood development there. And then the third point was on did they develop a unique African state, or did they merely emulate the cultures and other developed nations around them? So like for North Africa, it would be the Carthaginians, it would be the Romans, then later the Arabs, and then later the colonists, the European colonizers. And then for West Africa, it would be colonizers later on, the 1700s. And well, what I found doing my research for the first point on Eurocentricity is that West Africa has no primary sources written by natives. It is all written by white men from Europe. But more specifically, it is written by white men who were in positions of power. It was not written by the common white man who would have been like a merchant or anything. They were obsessed with this ideal of officialdom. So like officials, so like governors, regional sheriffs, you know, that kind of people in power. So like not a person carrying cargo on a ship. Wouldn't have been really prioritized in saving by the European powers. In North Africa, it was different. There was much more history there written. But again, it was primarily based on history was written in regards to, you know, the Greek settlers, which would be the Carthaginians, the Phoenicians. And then later there's Arabic sources. And then in colonial time period, I think roughly the same kind of thing kind of happens with that, but I didn't really look too much at the colonial time period of North Africa. I did not look at the 1900s at all. It was pretty much only, I think the latest I went was the mid 1800s in any of the in my sources. And then with trade, and essentially there I found West Africa lacking a shit ton of primary sources from locals. Whereas, Matt, thank you for the host. Whereas in North Africa, there's some more sources. Still not many from natives, but indigenous people of North Africa, but more readily available than West Africa. And then another thing I noticed was I could not even find a indigenous West African historian writing on West African history when I was trying to find a secondary source for this research paper. That's how little books showed up in my research for what I was looking for the development of statehood in West Africa. It was all still being written by Europeans. One book I used was written by a Norwegian. The other, I believe an American. No, by a Brit. I think he was a British person. Now for North Africa, I was able to get a source written by, I believe, an American, and then another source written by a indigenous person from the Maghreb region. So there, I was able to get some indigenous insight. And then the trade development. Trade was very crucial to the development of statehood in North Africa. It was pretty much intrinsically tied. Like as trade increased, statehood development went up as well. But then also we saw some social changes as well as trade went up. Whereas specifically when the trans-Saharan trade route took up and the camel was introduced to North Africa, we see like people that travel through the Sahara that are willing to make that trip through the Sahara, even though it's more accessible now because of the camel. They receive a greater standing in society now, and society actually tends to shift more towards them instead of like shifting away from them. You know? And then in West Africa, sub-Saharan West Africa, trade, what I found was actually kind of confusing. So, in terms of GDP, agriculture was still the main source of income and the primary focus for West African nations and people. However, slavery was not necessarily like this was around by the 1700s, so like the slave trade was starting to die off by now because more places were beginning to ban trade, and even the African state, I believe, of Dahomey, even though Britain and France had banned the slave trade by then, Dahomey continued to take part in the slave trade. So this was still an indigenous, independent African state. Was not fully conquered by the French and British yet. But then, the slave trade, of course, is a very destructive cycle because you have to, in order to get slaves, you kind of have to take people away from their homes. And people don't go willingly into slavery. So, that means war and sending people with guns or weapons to take these people against their will and to put them into the slave trade. And that is very costly and detrimental to a society. So what we found is even though the slave trade was very not even close to being a majority portion of West Africa's GDP, it was still so influential and destructive in its capabilities or whatever, that it pretty much brought the downfall of indigenous African states of West Africa. And that helped the British and the French to move in and conquer the area in the 1800s. And then lastly, the unique African statehood identity. What I found was, to oversimplify it a bit, was that the Maghribi, despite constantly being a conquered people, being conquered far more times by outsiders than, say, West Africa has been, they actually seem to, from the little research I could do, because again, I had very little time to work on this because this is a final, not a thesis, so not much time to research. But what I found in the minimal research that I did was the Maghribi people of North Africa seemed to create their own unique African statehood and did not really borrow much from Carthage or from the Romans or later from the Arabs. But then, of course, you know, they would get imposed upon by the colonial powers later on. That's kind of just something that happens. They did not transition themselves into a European colonial. They were forced into that. Whereas to the Maghribi were not, you know, they didn't willingly transform their statehood into a copy of another state. That words make sense. And then West Africa. West Africa seemed to have since sources lack so much for pre-colonial West Africa, I was left just going with the assumption that they had a unique identity before the colonial powers moved in. However, when they started trade with the colonial European powers, they started to shift more towards being dependent on that European kind of statehood and structure. Is what it appeared. They seemed to be more willing to transform their stateness into one modeled more like European powers. That makes sense. So there you go. I think I explained that decently. Whew. All right, let's gamble. Gamble all of our groceries.
God be with you, Henry. Greetings.
Greetings. Take my money.
Must be the lucky throw coming my way. How about you?
Whew. I'm out of breath now from that. We have so little money. Wait, it doesn't let me go.
I'd like to throw
There you
some
go.
dice.
Tarada.
See you again.
We'll see whose side led you.
All right, I know how to play this game. Roll again. 5. Pass it. Play some Farkle. Oh, he got a fucking 1. Of course he did. Almost had 3 5s too.
We'll see.
Play it.
What the hell's with
Yeah,
this?
he busted. Ooh. Is that 3 3s? That's 3 3s. Roll again. Please don't bust. Ooh, I got lucky there. Pass. I gotta get 4,000 points here? Fuck. Oh, he has 3 6s.
Finished.
He's cheating! I got 3 6s. Alright, pass.
That's it.
Oh, 3 1s? Fuck you, dude.
No, you.
Fuck you. I see 2 1s. Roll again. Oh, of course. Roll again.
Ah, come on. It's time I had a throw.
No! It's my throw. 1 2 3, is that anything? Oh, not. Alright, take this shitty 350. I swear, if you get...
That'll do me.
He settled there. Settled. 3 1s? 3 1s? Let's fucking go.
That's it.
Strong linen, delicate velvet, beautiful and functional.
You're still rolling? My dude, you're about to bust.
I don't believe it.
That, oh, that's a shit roll. Can I do 1 2 3 4? No. God, 2 1s again. All right, we'll take that. 1,000 points away from victory. We will win our first game of Farkle. Fuck.
No point in pushing it.
We're tied. Please don't get a straight one. Straight ones. Oh, motherfucker!
Mine!
Fuck you! Stole all my money! Man!
Good day, Henry. Hey!
I'm not doing anything. Fucking asshole! Took all my money! I was winning! Oh! That's what you call moss. Where's Moss? Where's Moss Ball? Someone tell Moss we found moss. It's beautiful. Look at all this moss. Is there more moss on this side? Only moss here. We got some moss on the rock. Oh, we must follow the moss. We must. Is there moss on this tree? No, there's no moss. Have you guys seen any moss? Huh?
How did things end up at the Deutsches?
His whole house is covered in shit.
True, but I'm worried that fucker Hans will snitch on us.
Well, let him. Then I'll snitch on him. And anyway, what can they do to us for throwing a bit of dung?
Good point. It's not as if anyone really likes the Deutsch.
Anyway, nice job at the Deutsches. Never a dull moment with you lot.
What kind of laugh was that? Fritz? Ah, man. I don't think there's any more moss. Unless that looks green. That looks like some moss. God, people who don't understand that joke are confused. Papa, do we have any moss at home? See no moss here. Yeah, you quench that blade in that oil. What did you do in Kuttenberg?
What did you actually do in Kuttenberg?
Oh, all sorts. You had to be able to put your hand to anything if you wanted to make a living. But I was never far from iron.
I'd like to see Kuttenberg sometime.
I'll take you there one day, never fear. It's a beautiful city. But in the end, you'll learn the best places here by the Sasso. We've kind nobles, fertile land, and plenty of everything.
And do you know Sir Radzig well?
We've known each other long enough. About time. Have you got everything I wanted?
Yes. I have charcoal, the hilt, and the ale. We can start.
Good job. Let's have it then, son. Well done. Right. Let's see what kind of job the master in Sasau did for us. Look at that, lad. That's what I call craftsmanship.
It's beautiful!
What's the inscription mean?
Damned if I know. Doesn't look like Czech to me. Latin, maybe? Lord Radzig ordered it. Oh, this will be the finest sword I've ever made. Have you got the charcoal? Good. Then fire up the forge. We'll put it all together. By the way, I heard some gossip about what happened to Deutsch. I expect you know something about it.
Maybe.
Maybe? Someone threw dung at Deutsch's freshly lime-washed house, maybe? And maybe those cronies of yours had something to do with it?
That Deutsch was talking treason in the tavern about Sigismund and the king. He got what he deserved.
Oh, got what he deserved, did he? Look, I don't know if you're mixed up in this or if it's just those friends of yours. It's all the same to me. But I have a trade to run. The German pays well. And having my son in the pillory helps nothing and nobody, least of all the king. Do you understand?
Yes.
Look me in the eye, Henry. Do you understand?
I understand.
Good. Then we'll never have this conversation again.
What, so you think it's right to let traitors speak ill of the king?
Does that boy ever listen to a word I say? So Deutsch spouts rubbish, so what? You might win a fight with violence, but you'll never win an argument. Remember, Henry, if you want to convince someone that they're wrong, try using your mouth, not your fists.
Big brain.
The furnace is ready.
Right, we'll do the grip. I'll heat it up, and when I take it out, you slip the grip on so it fits exactly. You know what you're doing. Do it.
I feel like Henry should be having some gloves on, too.
Good. Once more.
Headbutt them. Yes, Tarada, yes.
That's it. Done. Now file it down so it sits well in the hand. I'll prepare the guard.
Father, why did you leave Prague? Who ever heard of a master swordsmith making horseshoes in a village?
I had my reasons, Hal. And here I have your mother and you. Why would I want any other life?
Do you remember Emperor Charles?
I do. Life was good under his reign.
Better than now.
He built half of Prague, and a score of castles, had a bridge made over the Moldau, and founded a university, and all without a war. He knew how to rule.
Better than Wenceslas.
Better by far. But Wenceslas doesn't have it easy. It's hard to step into the shoes of someone whose like is born only once 1,000 years.
What about Sigismund?
Do you think Charles would have brought an army down on his own people like Sigismund? No. Wenceslas may not be the equal of his father, but Sigismund, he brings shame to the royal name. How's it going? Give it here, and we'll put it all together.
It's magnificent.
Indeed it is. The Lord be with you. My father sent me for those nails.
Good day to you, Teresa. They're ready. Will you fetch them for me, Hal? They're in the trunk in the living room.
Henry, are you all right?
Here are those nails you wanted.
Thanks.
That will do.
So how's Bianca?
Nails.
She's fine.
I just gave her the nails, Father.
Just wondering.
Calm down.
Will you be going to the dance this evening?
We will.
Maybe we'll see each other there. Anyway, mustn't keep you. I'll be on my way. That sword is truly beautiful.
Stop staring. Rue.
Fine lass, eh? Now stop staring at her and come and see this. It's time for the trial by fire. We did a fine job.
I would expect nothing less from such a renowned swordsmith.
Those days are gone, sir.
You haven't lost your skills, though. Would you like to try it?
Sir, what good is a sword to a commoner?
Let him try it.
Henry.
You still have a lot to learn. Ask your father to show you how. He knows what he's about.
Learning his trade will serve him better in life, sir.
Perhaps. But who knows what the future holds for each of us. I see that you almost have it finished.
It just needs a polish, then Henry will bring it to you.
Excellent. Fine work. Very fine.
Who filmed me with
a sword such
no,
as
right,
this
Sarada?
will bring honor to its bearer. What say you, Svan?
True, Sir Radzik. If I'd have had its like back in Nicopolis, things would have worked out differently. How odd to find such an accomplished swordsmith working in a place like this. A man of his talent would have no problem making a fortune in Prague or Vienna.
You're right. It's a very long and peculiar story.
I'd be glad to listen to it over a cup of wine, but duty calls, and I must leave. Here you are. Learn from your father. He truly is a master of his craft.
I'm sure our paths will cross again.
They certainly will.
Once it's ready, send your son up to me with it. Good work, Martin.
Sure.
It's been an honor, Sir Isvan. Have a safe journey to Sasau.
The honor is mine, Sir Radzik. Thank you for the hospitality.
A long, peculiar history. That was a long time ago. I might tell you about it sometime, but not today.
Will you teach me how to use it like Sir Radzik said?
Why?
Well, it could come in useful. Maybe I'll travel a bit before settling down.
I'd like to know more than the tavern on the green and the forge.
You know the trouble with an adventurous life, son? It can end before it gets started. I might teach you how to handle a sword, and then someone will shoot you with a crossbow as soon as you set foot outside the house.
You talk as if you've seen it happen.
A man my age has seen a lot. Being a blacksmith might bring no glory, but it has its benefits, like keeping your head on your shoulders. I want to end my days in Skalitz, here, beneath the linden tree and by your mother's side.
Well, so do I, one day. But first, I'd like to see the world, meet new people.
Meet them or beat them?
Meet. You have to keep going on about it.
Then you've no need to learn swordplay.
Yeah!
A messenger.
He was in a hurry. What's happened? Listen to me, Hal. Listen carefully. Take the sword, go into the house, and grab anything else important from the trunk. Go to the castle. Hurry.
And what about you?
Your mother is in the village. I'll fetch her and we'll follow right behind.
I'll go with you.
No. You'll do what I say right now. Give the sword to Sir Radzig. If anything happens, he'll take care of you. He owes me.
We're closing!
Move it, people!
Come on!
We're running
Come
out of
on!
time! Oh, Henry! Thank God! Get inside quick! We have to shut the gates!
Get running, people! Come on!
Why mess with me?
Are you mad? You can't go back!
Get through the gates!
Awesome. Did you see how he gripped the blade? Oh. Detail. Well, if that ain't some PTSD.
Come on, Hal! You can still make it! Run! Find a horse! Ride to Talmberg!
They're closing it right on. He was right there. They could have let it, kept it down for him to run across. There's plenty of time. Look at that. That was plenty of time. I love this game, but I'm still gonna point out things like that. because I love doing that. Let's see how this game runs with fire happening all around. Imagine me. If I started run, I can run. I know how to run. I'm good at running. Hold on, we're just gonna for a nice leisurely jog right now. Find me, maybe pick some flowers along the way. There's supposed to be a human following me, but I'm...
Don't touch me, or I'll kill you.
Teresa! Teresa? What is it, whatever her name is? Mother Teresa.
Hell, you Tatar beast!
Uh-oh! Fuck! Ah! Maybe I should not have sprinted at them. Ah! That one hurt. That one hurt.
Yeah.
Fuck you! Leave me alone! Oh, you guys are dead. Rip. Oh, I bamboozled him. I bamboozled him.
Flee to Talmberg.
Boy, you better run. Oh, shit. They caught up fast. Fuck.
Yeah. Run for it.
I used to be an adventurer like you until I took a arrow to the back of the thigh. I was about to say, I combined knee and thigh together. The knee.
Run for it.
That was the weakest help I've ever heard.
Yeah.
Woo! 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 Bob and weave. Bob and weave. I bobbed and weaved. I weaved and bobbed. Weave and wobbed.
Oh my god! Wait! Jesus Christ!
Quickly, everyone! Get your asses here!
Hey! And loose!
Whatever, I don't know what that means. I don't speak Hungarian. I think that's the language.
Quickly! We're closing the gate!
Someone give him a drink. And bring hot wine and bandages. Tell me, boy, who are you, and where are you from? What in hell's name happened?
I've come from Skalitz. They burned it to the ground. Slaughtered everyone.
Who? Who burned it to the ground?
A huge army. They attacked without warning. And they weren't Czechs or Germans either.
Who then?
I don't know. I've never seen armor like it or heard their language. Maybe Tatars?
Tartars, you say? Well, we'll deal with that later. First, let's have a look at that leg of yours. Grit your teeth, boy. I'm gonna pull that arrow out.
No, thank you. No, thank you. That was a deep arrow. Fuck. That's like
All
3
done.
inches.
You were lucky, lad.
Maybe
The
4.
arrow missed the bone.
Maybe more.
Really needed
I don't
bandaging.
know.
I've done that often enough before. War is a good teacher. Can you stand? There you go. Good as new.
Thank you.
Have you idlers nothing better to do? Get back to work. You'll have to speak to Lord Divish. Can you manage?
Doggy. Doggo had a big yawn.
Sir, this is a survivor from...
I heard, Robard. Tell me, boy, what exactly happened? Did you see the ensigns of the attackers? And were there any more survivors?
So, I don't know what army it was.
I don't think I
Huge.
can. Not that doggy.
There
I
were
think it's
dozens of
that dog.
banners flying on the hill above Skalitz. The ones who did the slaughtering spoke a strange language. They burned Skalitz to the ground. But a lot of people took refuge in the castle. I wasn't quick enough. And as I fled, they shouted from the battlements that I should come and warn you.
The soldiers the boy didn't recognize. They could be those Cumans of Sigismund's. It said they came to Hungary from the east, and now they're the core of his army. Sacking Gutenberg must have given him a taste for stolen silver.
Skalitz is a small castle, sir. If Sigismund attacks, they can't hold.
Indeed, Sir Robard. And our small garrison would be no help, even if we could risk sending them.
You think we're next in line?
Maybe. What's your name, boy?
I'm Henry, son of the Skalitz blacksmith.
I know him. Did he make it inside the castle? I'm sorry. It's in God's hands now. No one else can help us.
Praise God. Yes, we are a religious boy.
Thank you for risking your neck to warn us. Robard, take care of Henry. Make sure he gets something to eat and some rest.
Yes, sir.
And get all the people inside the gates. We have to prepare for the worst. Make all the necessary arrangements.
As you command, sir.
Yeah, why was I in Hold up. Oh. No doggy. Lord Divish, where's the dog? Where'd he go? Where'd Pupper go?
You've done well, lad. I'm sorry for your loss. You must be all done in. Why don't you go to the kitchen and have a good meal? Sorrow is easier to bear on a full stomach. I heard about your father.
I have a kin there.
Who moved to the countryside to make horse trees.
What? It was awful. Sigismund came with his army.
It was a fine sunny day until Sigismund came with his army. I saw him sitting there with his red beard and proud posture as he gave the signal to attack.
Oh no.
That was said pretty poetically, Henry. I didn't make it inside the
I
castle.
ran to the castle for shelter with the others. Behind me I could hear the shouts of the attackers and the screams of the wounded. Then I turned and saw father trying to save mother. They were both killed. The gate was closed by then. The men on the battlements were calling to me to run and warn you here. And with God's help I made it.
Praise God!
God, that's horrible.
Praise
You were
be.
lucky to survive. And our thanks for warning us. I'll pray that you see better times.
I like how this unnamed woman has more detail on her face than our first love, Bianca.
Ah, milady. You're fortunate our good lady Stephanie of Talmberg has graced us with her presence.
My lady, I'm honored.
So this is our brave young man. Welcome, lad. Bojena here will take care of you. No doubt you're tired and hungry.
Indeed. How could he not be, poor soul? After everything he's been through, he must be as hungry as a bear, aren't you, young master? Here you are, then. Eat your fill.
And a little wine to wash it down.
Thank you, my lady.
When you're done, you can go and rest with the grooms in the Outer Bailey.
No, that won't do, Sir Robard. After all he's been through, he deserves a proper bed. Let him sleep in a lodge in the courtyard.
Certainly, milady. Young Henry here is overwhelmed by your generosity.
I am absolutely overwhelmed with your generosity.
May God reward you for your kindness.
Eat up now. You're in capable hands, so I'll leave you to it. Good night.
Good night.
Good night, man.
When you've done, you can sleep in the bedchamber of the courtyard lodge. And don't forget to take off those
Am I?
filthy
Oh, yes, I am.
before getting into bed.
I will not be taking off my boot. Take that, Sir Robard. Ah. Bread. Lentil mash. Bread. Bread. We need the roast duck.
From Scarlet's today. It must have been terrible there. How did it happen?
You just stare. Oh, I'm fat now. They slaughtered everyone. I learned food.
Happened, but I don't understand why. We were just going about our usual business when the
I know how
soldiers
to
came
eat.
and began their slaughter. Anyone who couldn't flee to the castle was cut down. They destroyed everything. It's a miracle I escaped with my life.
You've eaten too much. You won't be hungry for a much longer time now, but you'll be clumsy until you've died. Yeah, let's sleep with our dirty boots on.
Today the patrols will be doubled. Keep your eyes peeled. If you see anything out of the ordinary, report it immediately. Understood? Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes?
It is I, Henry.
Who
Forgive
is
the
I?
intrusion. I didn't wake you, boy, did I?
My lady, no, No, not at all. But what brings you here at this hour?
I thought you could do with a little wine.
I see we're alcoholics here.
Just what you need to help you sleep.
My lady, thank you. You really shouldn't. You could have sent a servant.
I was going to, but to tell you the truth...
Hello, I am
couldn't
him.
sleep either. I thought of you while saying my prayers. How awful it must have been for you. I came to offer you solace, to let you know you're not alone.
Thank you. Thank you kindly.
You're welcome. Now, Henry, I know this is all very new and
Lady,
strange
you
for
are married?
But I want you to feel at home here. You're not to worry about anything except getting better. God knows you've been through a terrible ordeal. I know what it is to be left alone in the world, although your loss is much greater. But with God's help, the
Praise
pain
God.
will ease in
Praise
time.
be.
And it can help to talk about it, if you feel like it.
I'm invisible!
You might be right, my lady.
Ah!
I'll tell you what happened. It was
This
terrible
game.
and unexpected. The day started just like any other. Father sent me into town. on
Where
some
am I?
errands.
Um.
A fellow by the name of Kunish.
I'm
owed
still
money to
invisible!
Father, who sent me to collect it from him.
Wait, no,
Only
I'm not.
Kunish had no intention of paying.
I'm sitting next to her.
It got a bit heated.
It makes
as
us.
often happens when there's money involved. But Kunish still wouldn't cough up the coin. Father was too generous for his own good, letting even a scoundrel like that buy on credit.
Oh.
Oh.
When I'd done all the errands, I headed back home.
I'm
I promised
floating!
Father I'd help him
We
with
are
his work, and I
working
was
those
looking forward
wall
to it.
sits. Look at
He was
those
forging a
fucking
sword for Sir
thunder
Radzig.
thighs.
The sword was taking shape when Sir Radzig himself
Get-
came to have a look at it.
Work those glutes. Work
He
those
praised
glutes.
Father's work and said that with this
Engage the
living,
muscle.
He could easily make a living in Prague or Vienna.
You don't say.
I do say.
But Sigismund's horde was already on the horizon, ready to attack the town. A horde of soldiers was amassed. Pennants flapped in the wind, the armour glinted in the sunlight, and the horses whinnied impatiently. They were waiting for Sigismund to give the command to attack.
How awful.
And then death descended on Skalitz.
They killed my father and mother.
Father told me to take shelter in the castle while he went to get Mother. She was stranded in the town, surrounded by Sigismund's butchers.
And then I saw him knocking down one human after another. I never saw him fight like that.
Don't
But
think
then
we've
the
ever seen
leader
him
of
fight
Sigismund's
before.
raiding party, a knight in full armor, saw Father and charged at him. He cut down my father without a thought. And then he turned on my mother. And he murdered her in cold blood.
I don't think he stabbed her ever,
boy.
though.
May the Lord have
I think it was
mercy
the
on
others.
their souls.
I ran to the castle like our neighbours to take cover, but I didn't make it. I had to find another way to save myself. The men on the battlements called down to me to flee to Talmberg and warn you. I was lucky I knew a concealed path around the castle. I needed a horse to get to the safety of Talmberg and to warn you all.
And with all that was happening, you thought of others like a good Christian.
Damn right.
Then I heard a scream.
I'm an amazing.
It was Teresa, the mill wench. She'd been caught by a gang of Cuman savages who planned to violate her. I had Sir Radzig's sword, and even though there were several of them and they were better armed, I had to try and save her. I wanted there to be at least one person I'd helped. And I succeeded, even though it almost cost me my life. After that, I stole a horse from them and rode off.
Like a valiant knight.
Oh, a
never
gallant
forget that.
knight of the round table.
It will haunt me for the rest of my life.
That's terrible. How could something like that happen?
God alone knows why he lets such things happen.
You poor boy. I understand your grief, but God is not to blame for the ills of this world. That is the work of Satan and those who do his bidding, those who are corrupted by greed, envy, and pride. You must not lose faith, whatever life brings.
Yeah, work of Satan.
Not been merciful to me and my husband either. Although in comparison to the horrors you went through. I was young when I married my husband.
Boo, Satan.
It was my father's wish.
Supposedly we can
Divish
dance
was a
with
lot
Satan. I
older
don't know
than I,
how, but there's a hidden
a woman
achievement
must bear her
where
lot.
you have to dance with Satan.
Shortly after
I still
our
don't
marriage,
have it, but I will get
before I even got a look at Talmberg, the castle was stormed and my husband was imprisoned.
Really?
My husband
I
had
think
some
I know which
quarrel
quest
with Sir
that
Havel
achievement is
Medek of
tied to.
Valdek,
I
who
still don't know
decided
how to
to
get
resolve
it.
by force.
I'll have to Google it.
He stormed the castle,
Yay!
burned down the village of Pribyslavets,
No, Tarada, no.
and killed many of our men, even the old chamberlain. He imprisoned my husband in the castle and put his own garrison there.
That's awful.
I was barely 18 years old, and all of a sudden, I was left alone with Sir Robert. We didn't know what to do. We went to Prague to appeal to the king and sought help from Divish's friends, but all to no avail. We tried for years, but it seemed I was destined to be left alone and my husband to rot in jail in his own castle.
Years, you say?
7 years. That's how long it took before Havel was condemned as an enemy of the crown. And even then, he refused to surrender the castle and release my husband. In the end, I raised the money to pay a ransom, and only then, by the grace of Lord Jesus,
Praise
did I finally
Jesus.
lay eyes on my husband
Praise
once
be.
more.
7 years. And was Havel punished for it?
Never. And after 7 years, my husband returned to me an infirm old man.
Sir Divish seems like a good, strong man.
Certainly, only he has many concerns. He had to rebuild Talmberg. After he was released, the king appointed him Burgrave of Prague Castle, and he was very busy. He had no time for me at all. But at least we were in the city, and there was something going on. And now, we're here.
My lady, you're still young and beautiful. Your best years are still ahead of you.
Would that that were true, lad. Would it were true. But what am I doing bothering you with this? You have troubles enough of your own. I'll go and let you sleep. I enjoyed our little talk, Henry. Good night, and God bless.
Good night,
God bless.
my lady.
Bless God. God is a thing. It's up there. Praise be. Uh-oh, PTSD time. No, he didn't say that. I remember. Go beating yourself up, Henry.
Henry, wake up.
Hello.
You don't want to miss this. What is it? What's happening? Come to the battlements. One of our patrols reported a company heading here from Skalitz.
He didn't say anything about my sleeping with my boots on.
God be with you.
You know what's happening?
No.
Oh,
What
okay.
about you?
Me? How could I?
I saw you with Sir Robot. Didn't he tell you anything?
No, nothing.
Farewell. This storm is a sign from God. I would have fled to see it.
Women of the Middle Ages? Where was that? What is it? That's a lot of words.
What's going on?
I don't know. It doesn't make sense. Why would Sigismund advance on Talmberg in the night? Especially since he's lost the element of surprise after the raid on Scouts.
Maybe it's not him.
Then who is it? The scouts Jivish sent to Skalitz to spy on Sigismund said he'd set up camp and was getting ready to storm the castle. And Sir Radzig is an experienced soldier. He'd surely hold the castle for quite some time. It doesn't make sense.
What else did the spies see?
Not much of anything. Before they could get close enough, this huge storm started. And you were right. Sigismund has a hell of a lot of soldiers, including all manner of mercenaries. An army like that costs a fortune. Well, anyway, we'll find out when they get here, won't we?
Aye, we will.
Good luck to you.
Halt! Who goes there? Lucifer and all his minions. Who else, Robert?
Sir Radzig, what a relief.
Is his lordship there with you?
Yes, sir, he is right here.
What are you doing up so late, Divish? At your age, you need a good night's sleep.
Well, Radzig, you didn't exactly pick the best time for an outing either. In a big hurry?
It was a bit of a scramble, all right. Believe it or not, this tempest is a godsend for me and my men. As my old granddad used to say,
Satan,
better a
can we
sore throat
dance?
than a slit throat.
Take my hand,
I'd say your
Satan.
grandfather was a wise man. Your messenger told us what happened.
Messenger?
The lad you sent to warn us.
He's alive? He made it to you?
He's here with me. He only got away by the skin of his teeth, though.
Thank God.
A brave young man. But tell me, friend, how on earth did you manage to get away?
Thank God for this tempest. When it began, Sigismund's Tatars crawled into their holes and left us storming the castle for more clement weather. We were able to sneak out right under their noses. The Lord be praised.
Fun fact, that
we would
is
have stood a chance
true.
against them.
Would you like to spend the night in Talmberg?
No, no. When Sigismund finds the castle empty tomorrow, he might come looking for us. We'd only be exposing you to danger. Without me and my men, he has no call to attack you.
What will you do then?
We'll march to Ratai. It's only a short way, and there we'll have a better chance of defense and enough room for all of these people. If Sigismund should come, better bend your knee, Divish. There's no point dying in a battle that's futile.
You're right there.
Is that boy still with you?
I'm here, sir.
You have courage, lad. That I can't deny. I am sorry about what happened. Would you care to join us?
I'd like to, sir, but first I have to return to Skalitz.
Are you mad? What do you want there?
I can't leave my mother and father. I won't leave their corpses rotting in the street. I'll join you once I've taken care of them.
Don't even think of going back there, you donkey. Are you
You
tired
donkey.
of living?
Sir!
Quiet! I'm sorry about your father, but getting killed as well won't help him. Divish, make sure that lad doesn't budge from Talmberg until things quieten down.
Not to worry, friend. Anyway, he's injured and needs to recover. I'll lock him up here as if he were Havel of Baldic.
I've seen you've grown a thick skin since your tribulation, sir. But thank you. We'll meet again when circumstances are more favorable. Farewell.
Farewell, friend, and good fortune. Give my regards to Sir Hanush.
I will, and good luck to you and your people too. These are dark times. Move out!
Anywhere, people! Move out! It's only a short way to Rattay now!
Men, tonight we'll have triple patrols. Sort out the watches between you as always. And if I catch anyone boozing, playing dice or slacking off, I'll personally break every bone in his body. I want you to keep a close eye on everything nearby. Sigismund will surely have sent spies, and likely men as well, to follow the Skalitz people now he knows they've fled. Keep your eyes peeled, and report everything to me at once. Understood?
Yes.
What is it you need?
I could use an extra pair of eyes, and yours are keen. Will you keep watch of the battlements with my men?
Is that a request or an order?
I'd rather it was a request you answered yes to.
Of course I'll help. I'll have to pay you back somehow after all you've done for me.
Splendid. And don't worry, I'll tell the men to relieve you later. Farewell.
This is my wall post. Let's take a look here. I'm too short. It's sir. How do you expect me to see an army moving? And all this. Oh, well, when the lightning comes, I can somewhat see them. Lightning, can you come down again so I can see out over the horizon? Thunder, shut up. I need lightning. See the tree. No, fucking shit. Lightning, come back. I missed. I looked away for a second. And I'm sorry. Hi.
Wandering around like a stray sheep. Must be your
No, I
first
was looking
watch,
out
eh?
over the horizon.
I don't think anything much will be happening today. You can just lean against the wall and wait till morning. I'll show you what's what.
I will.
I'll show you what's what. I can take.
Let's go! Let's go! Move it! Let's go! Go! Let's go! Let's go! Move it! Let's go! Go!
Jesus! We're going to hit them like Skalitz.
Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners.
See how the self-appointed king wins the love and respect of his loyal subjects.
Indeed, Robard. Sigismund of Luxembourg has a rare talent for winning people over to his cause. We may be in for a surprise, though. I don't think he will set his heathen dogs on us today.
Greetings, Lord of Talmberg.
That's the bastard who led the attack at Skalitz and killed my parents.
Don't be an idiot. Do you want to end up like them?
I am Sir Markwart von Aulitz. I come in the name of Sigismund of Luxembourg, King of Hungary and Croatia, who has resolved to strike against those who disrupt concord in the land and to restore order in the name of his brother, King Wenceslaus IV.
Restore order by burning and pillaging the king's estates.
Greetings, Sir Markwart. The efforts of the king's brother to bring order to this chaotic land are undoubtedly noble. It seems to me, though, that he and his army have somewhat strayed. As Burgrave of Prague Castle, I am entirely beholden to the king. And here in Talmberg, divine peace reigned until your arrival. To what then do we owe the honor of your visit?
Yesterday, His Majesty took action against the enemy of the kingdom, the Ratsig Kobila, who has been using the silver from the Skalitz mine to fund insurrection against the crown. Unfortunately, the insurgent escaped. Would you happen to know, noble sir, where he might be at this time?
As far as I know, the Sir Radzik of which you speak is the king's hetman at Skalitz. I find it hard to imagine that he would rebel against our king. Nevertheless, I can assure you that Sir Radzik is not at Talmberg. He would be a fool indeed to flee from one castle, where he has little chance of defense, to another, where he has even less. Or do you take the view that my humble manner is any obstacle to your army?
Smart man.
Am I to inform the king then that the Ratsik Kobila is not at Talmberg and that he has your loyalty?
Sir Radzik Kobila is not here, and I have no intentions of getting embroiled in affairs from which I have nothing to gain.
Very well, sir. As you wish. I will relay your words to the king in the hope he will be as well disposed as you seem to be.
Those who have clean consciences and goodwill may find themselves well disposed even at moments like this, when there is little cause for joy. Farewell, sir.
Auf Wiedersehen.
My lord, you have my utmost admiration.
Get on with you, Robard.
Yeehaw!
God be with you.
Why did Sigismund burn down Skalitz and then come here too?
That's war for you, lad. Certain lords have resolved to take things into their own hands and eliminate anyone who doesn't share their view. Unfortunately, Sir Radzig is one of those. And what's more, he was sitting on a pile of silver that could help King Wenceslas's allies.
What happened in Kuttenberg?
Gutenberg, well, I'm just a simple soldier, but the good Lord gave me ears, and I've heard some things from Sir Divish and from those who fled from Sigismund's pillaging.
Were there many?
Indeed, but it was the Kuttenberg mercenaries who came to see me, because I knew them from before.
I see.
Listen, lad, these are all games of the high aristocracy. In Prague, a cabal of nobles rebelled against King Wenceslas, wealthy aristocrats who took against our king for reasons of their own. There's no doubt Sigismund had his fingers in the whole affair, him and Wenceslas's cousin Jobst. And that cabal helped him abduct the king.
So then why did Sigismund attack Kuttenberg?
Why do you think?
For the loot.
So he could loot it?
Correct.
Ah!
King
Smart.
Charles, may God grant him eternal glory, built Prague into a proper royal city, while King Wenceslas took a liking to Kuttenberg. After Prague, it's the most important city in Bohemia, in the entire Holy Roman Empire. He who commands the Kuttenberg silver is king.
So Kuttenberg sided with Wenceslas because he favored it?
Now you're starting to understand. When
Okay.
Sigismund imprisoned Wenceslas and took control of Prague, the people of Kuttenberg began to raise an army against him. So with the attack on Kuttenberg, Sigismund killed 2 birds with 1 stone. He defeated Wenceslas's most powerful allies before they could stand against him, and also gained immense wealth.
What do you know about the Cumans?
Where did these Cumans come from, anyway?
I don't know much about them, only what the Chamberlain said, that they came to Hungary from the east and settled there. They're godless barbarians and merciless fighters. The nobles used to say the Hungarian king shouldn't enlist them, because they dishonor our rules of warfare. But when there's power and money to be had, it seems that honor isn't worth my spit. And believe me, it's always about power and money.
That's a pretty nihilistic viewpoint. I think that's the proper use of that word.
So, Robard, I need to get to Skalitz.
What would you do there, lad? Sigismund might have left, but the place will be swamped with robber barons, brigands, deserters, and other vermin. And anyway, your lord commanded you to stay here.
Bury
My parents died there, and I won't leave them to be ravaged by dogs. I have to bury them.
Good God.
Reputation lost!
Do you want
Come
to throw your life
on!
away for those who can never get theirs back? Do you think that's what they'd want? Forget it. Take care now.
Nobles are doing nothing about it.
Aye, not a thing.
Where's the lady of the castle? Where doth she be? Madam, I don't mean to wait. I don't have.
The Lord be praised.
Lord be
What's on your
praised.
mind?
Sigismund's
My
army.
lady, I hope you weren't unduly distressed by the arrival of Sigismund's army this morning.
Well, it was to be expected. And thanks to God's mercy and my good husband, there was no more bloodshed. But it's something else that distresses me. Maybe my mind deceives me. But I have an evil foreboding.
You, my lady? Surely not. No evil could possibly come to you.
I fear something bigger and worse.
Stop
will
flirting with a
come.
married woman,
Sigismund
Henry!
is only another omen of imminent evil. Of great evil.
I would like to ask your assistance, my lady, if I may be so bold.
What's the matter, lad?
I need to get out of the castle, and your husband is keeping me here by force.
Why, for the love of God, would you want to leave the castle?
It's my duty to bury them.
My lady, I know you have a good heart. I can't live with the thought of my parents being left in the mud to be food for stray dogs. How can their souls find peace until they rest in hallowed ground?
My dear boy, you'd risk your own life to give them a Christian burial?
Yes, I would.
My heart goes
Even
out
though
to
I
you.
won't have a priest
I will do
there
what I
to
can to
sanctify the
I will
the
tremble in
ground
fear until your return.
where I want to bury them.
What can I do?
Not really
If I
much
could
of
just
a
get
Christian
past the guard at
buried.
the gate somehow.
But you can. If you wear a proper suit of armor, and if he can't see your face, he won't recognize you and he'll let you go.
Good thinking. And where can I get the armor?
At the armory?
Where's that?
In the gate tower.
Henry, probably.
But the soldiers sleep in other places around the castle too, and you might find armor nearby.
Well, they'll certainly ask where I'm going.
You could tell them Sir Robard sent you to Ujitz, to ask the parish priest how the folk there are faring.
That sounds reasonable. It's rather embarrassing, but if I'm to pay a bribe, I need money.
I gambled all my money
Fortunately, I
away.
don't have any.
How would you? Don't worry your head about it. This should be enough.
Thank you, my lady. I will repay you, I swear.
25 grosh and we're rich!
Thank you, my lady.
We can retire!
Good
Ah.
luck then.
I'm stuck. We're rich now. Okay, we're gonna save. See if I can still do this little bamboozly trick here. Uh-oh! Didn't work. Whoops. Didn't work. Yeah, we'll keep trying. Because it used to work. Maybe I have to wait for him to stop walking. Let's turn.
Pater noster, qui es in celis, sanctificetur nomen tuum.
I don't want to knock you out. You have a bow here. I want to knock just. Oh, come on! What? Damn it. Alright, we're gonna try for the bow, dude. I wonder if they. Oh, they. Yes! I think I'll keep my red scarf. Put on slippers. We're a distinguished gentleman. And we've got moonshine. I think we... I believe there is a trader around. I don't know if he's a fence.
It's all the same to me who sits on the throne,
Okay.
as long as there's law and order in the land.
Then it's better to have
Jesus Christ be praised.
You won't see him marauding.
Can we trade?
If you've got the coin.
May the Lord watch over you.
I'd like to discuss the price.
Sure, why not?
Satisfied?
Close. Drop the price a bit more and we'll shake on it. Aye, that would do it.
I can sell to him. Hold on. No one suspects a thing. Man. I want my scarf. It's not an RPG if you can't fuck around in the very beginning of the game to get extremely rich and bump up a bunch of stats.
Nobody's going to attack us, never mind foreign soldiers. Sigismund's moved on and we've got nothing to worry about.
we trade?
If you've got the coin. May the Lord watch over you.
Hmm. Buy a lockpick.
Can we do something about the price?
Why not?
Since it's you.
Close. Drop the price a bit more and we'll shake on it.
What about this?
Close. Drop the price a bit more and we'll shake on it.
I'll go for that.
Fine. All right. We're over encumbered, which means we can't run. But I think this walking speed isn't that bad. Just have to suck it up and deal with it for a while. Go back to Lady Stephanie. Get out of here. No! Hello!
My lady.
God be with you.
I'm Batman.
I'm sorry. Do I know you?
It's me, my lady. Henry.
I didn't recognize you at all.
I still think you should stay here in the safety of the castle, Henry. But I see your heart is drawing you away from here. God go with you.
All right. Let's not approach Lord Divish. Be probably a bad idea. Yes, yes, making my way. Don't find me. I totally did not knock someone out. Okay. Oh, I can. I love it. Love it. Can't hear the fucking horse.
Pater noster, qui es in celis, sanctificetur nomen tuum, veniat regnum tuum,
Yeah.
God be with you.
I need to get out of here.
Says who? I've never seen you before in my life. And that's odd, seeing as how you're wearing our colors.
I'm Sir Robar's messenger. He's sending me to Ujits to find out if Sigismund's army has been giving them trouble.
I might believe you if I knew who you were. Who the hell are you?
You know who I am. I have to get out to
Just
take
said
care of my
Yannick
parents.
Malish.
Everyone will understand why you let me go. It's the Christian thing to do. Please.
Oh, all right, all right.
Oh!
May the Lord watch over you.
Oh, it worked! Thank you, Radim.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think our horse sound effects glitched out or something. You cannot hear the feet at all.
Hello there.
You'll have to wait for me
General
here, friend.
Kenobi? Or General
I have to keep going
Wookiee?
on my own.
Wookiee, I played this game back when it came out. I pre-ordered it. Okay? I supported them. It's just I can finally play this game in 60 FPS. I love this game, Wookiee. This game is amazing. I love it for the same reason I love the prequel. I accept the bad that's in... I accept the cringy lines that they have, but I love it all. Who hurt you? I mean, I've got a list. The system. But also the fact that this is the best, most historically accurate game that's been made. Sir, are you alive? You don't look too good. Here. You have bread and some dried shrooms. That's probably why you died. Bread and mushrooms? Yeah. Rip horsey. Yeah, the game, it does take a while to, for the game to actually start.
Hey, well now. Under some rock. Show what you're made of. Ow! Yeah!
Ow! Ow! God, we suck at combat. Ow! Poke! Ow! Fucker! Ow! Fucking die already! Shit!
Fucked up there.
Ow! 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 I'm bleeding! Eh. Eh. Will you fucking die? I will kill you one day.
Giving up already?
Bitch. Bitch. Bitch.
Dear God.
Whoa. Bitch. All right. One kill. Wookie, what were you playing? Were you playing Halo? I'm gonna guess that's what you were playing. You went live after I went live, so I could see. We're just going for a nice leisurely stroll in the rain. Totally not getting our metal armor rusted. You're dead. You're also dead. Oh, you're kind of dead too. Rip.
It's the charcoal burner.
Oh shit. Got any charcoal on you? No. Any charcoal? Oh man.
Hey!
Oh, bye. Where are you going, friend? You're running away. Come back. We could be better. Whoa, lightning.
Why did anyone do this? What did these poor souls ever do to them?
Hey, who's that? What's that? What are you doing here? Tired of life, are you?
Oh, there we go. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's what you call fighting. Also, Wookie, thank you for the, God, 7 months? Jesus. 7 months ago, I was playing Mass Effect, damn. Damn, that was only 7 months ago. I don't have a bow to shoot that nest down. Who goes there? Why are you looting that dead body? Stop looting that body. It is rude. Unthinkable, not Christian. Very unchristian. I'm gonna have to deal with you, rapscallion. I will have to stab you with the pointy end of my blade. I stuck you with the pointy end. I shall mercy kill you. You're welcome. I have saved your soul for God.
The bailiff. He didn't run like me. He died with a sword in his hand. You stood by his side and he did this to you. In the end, you were a hero. You didn't run away. Didn't abandon him like me. Why? Just wait a moment. I'll take care of my parents, and then I'll come back for you.
Beautiful.
I won't leave you like this.
Gorgeous.
Why did you do it to me, Father? Why? Why did you leave me? Forgive me. Forgive me for everything. Next time I won't run. I'll never run away again. I'll find the one who did this to you. I remember his face. I'll find him. But first, I have to find the shovel and take care of you. I remember you told me you wanted to lie beside Mother. Here. Under the linden tree. At least I can do that much for you.
Woof. 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 away, you mutt! Get away, you beast!
What's going on? Zbyszek, what in God's name are you doing?
What do you think I'm doing? Digging turnips? The beast just went for me.
Isn't that Mutt the butcher's? No. And isn't that body the butcher's?
Yeah, that's him. What's that got to do with anything?
I'd say the poor creature is standing guard over his master. You weren't trying to get to him, were you?
What do you care what I'm doing here? What are you doing here?
I asked what you're doing here. How about you give me an answer?
If I want to confess, I'll go to the priest. Go away and leave me in peace.
What happened to Teresa?
Do you know what happened to Teresa from the mill? When I fled, the humans wanted to... They meant to violate her, and God knows what else.
No, I don't know. What do I care? They probably raped her and killed her like all the others. Her misfortune.
Fucked up, Zbyszek.
Right now, I've got to take care of myself.
How did you manage to get away?
How do you think? I ran.
Would you lend me that spade? I have to dig a grave, and I can't find another.
What's it worth to you? I see you have a fine sword. I'll gladly trade you my spade for that. How did you come by it, anyway?
My father forged it for Sir Radzik. It's my duty to deliver it to him. It's not for sale.
Go right ahead and
No
dig
problem,
that
Matt.
grave with your sword. See how that goes. And where will you dig it anyway? Here? You're not going to lay your parents in unhallowed ground, are you?
Father said he wanted to be buried here, and I can't take them to St. James's. God willing, later I can find a priest to consecrate the ground. I've interrupted you robbing the dead. Is that why you're so ill-tempered? You bastard. Haven't you got a shred of honor?
And what of it? The butcher has no more need of coin. And now that I think of it, your sword would do me quite nicely as well. Will you hand it over without a fuss, or do you want to end up like the butcher here?
The only way you'll touch this sword is when I shove it in your guts.
So that's the way of it? Not without a sword, huh?
Easy there, boy. You know me. Your good master won't be needing this anymore.
Oh, I can't pet the doggo. I tell Zbyszek to fuck off with the looting, and then I just go and loot the body too. How'd they string him up all the way over the, up like that? Huh. Ah, it was a kind doggo. Doggo one. The moss lives. Praise the moss. Gotta walk everywhere because we over encumbered. Whoops. I don't want to drop a single thing. Refused. I have to find someone to teach me Latin now.
This is a good place. You're gonna like it here.
So, let's get to it. Damn it all. How am I going to do this?
Do you need some help? Is that him?
Yes. Can't you see the sword? Who are you? What do you want? Zbyszek?
Who do you think we are? Franciscan brothers?
Well, I was kind of hoping. Got to consecrate the ground.
We're here to rob you of everything you've got. Especially that fine blade that's of no use to a peasant like you anyway.
Banish the thought. It is my father's sword.
You mean him? I don't think he's going to be needing it. Listen here, boy. You hand over that sword, I might just let you go. If not, you're in for a family reunion you really don't want.
Leave me alone.
Kill him, Runt! Aye, cut the bastard down.
As you like. Could have just cost you a few teeth.
Ah!
Ow! Ow! Ah! Poked ya. Ow! Oh, I'm out.
I told you how it would end. You should have listened to me. This is nice work. The chief is going to like it. It's new, isn't it? And now, for the maiden bloodletting. Surely your father never would have imagined it would be your blood.
Well, I've killed a couple people already with it.
I believe there's a word for such moments. The old man would certainly know. But I'm just a common killer. Did you help make it? No doubt you did. Such miserable luck. To die by the sword you helped forge.
Hey, go fuckers! The games are over.
Yay, Sir Robard. Look at that doggy. That doggy staying with him. Yeah?
Do you need some help?
Henry! There's work to be done. Wake up, Henry. It's past sunrise.
Henry, can you hear me?
Get up, Henry. Wake up. It's a new day.
Henry, can you hear me?
Oh man, I got fucked up.
I thought you'd never wake. Were you having a nightmare?
Teresa?
You still have a fever. Uncle won't be pleased, but you'll have to stay in bed.
Where am I? In Skalitz?
We're at my uncle's mill in Rattay. I didn't know where else to go.
What happened?
You don't remember anything? I suppose that's not surprising. I found you in Skalitz after those bandits attacked you. I thought they'd done for you, but you were still breathing. Why in heaven's name did you go back there? It was madness. They slaughtered everyone who didn't run.
My parents, I wanted to bury them. I had to...
Don't worry. I took care of it.
Thank you.
Any good Christian would have done the same. Now
Praise
sleep.
God.
You need your strength back.
A few delirious days. Shit, what's sleeping?
You're awake.
I do be awake now.
Morning.
It's near midnight. You've slept all day.
Oh. Oh, I feel like a horse fell on me.
The beating you took was worse. But at least the fever's broken.
How did you manage to save me?
You were lucky. I was in Skalitz and I saw Zbyszek and his thugs. I tried to distract them, but it would have been no use if those soldiers from Talmberg hadn't arrived. They were searching for you and scattered the bandits.
What in the world were you doing in Skalitz?
Waiting to die.
Mood.
What?
They killed my brothers, my family, my friends.
They're all dead.
All of them. Everyone I ever loved. They killed one of my brothers in the mines. After that, what did I have to live for?
Don't say that. There's always hope.
No, there isn't. But it doesn't
Sheesh.
matter. I'm a
She's
different
awful
person now.
nihilistic, isn't she?
Searching for me?
Yes. Lord Divish sent them, led by Captain Robard. So tell me, why is a lord of such high standing interested in a blacksmith?
I don't know.
So Divish promised Sir Radzik he'd look after me. But as for why they should care, I've no idea. Oh, I'm exhausted.
I'm not surprised. I'll bring you water and something to eat. In the meantime, rest. You're still very weak. Good morning to you. How's the invalid today?
Well, that's just rude.
Ugh, haven't felt as good as this since they lashed me to the wheel and quartered me on the town square.
Got your sense of humour back. You must be better. My uncle will be glad to hear it. I had a job persuading him to let me bring you here. If you'd lain around much longer, he really would have dumped you on the town square. You can stay until you
Can't
find
blame him.
somewhere else to live, but my uncle will want payment for taking you in and caring for you.
And this is your uncle's house?
We're in Ratay Mill, my uncle's mill at Peshek. He took me in, and I talked him into taking care of you too.
I've been lying here long enough.
Uncle will be pleased he's one mouth less to feed. But are you truly well enough?
Well enough to do what has to be done. Where can I find Sir Radzik?
He's in the lower castle in Perkstein. He's a guest of Sir Hanush of Leipa. But someone like you can't just walk up bold as you please and demand an audience.
I know Sir Radzik, and I didn't bring him his sword as I was supposed to. I must see him.
If you insist. But you
Hashtag
need to speak
unlock.
to my uncle first. You've been in your sickbed for over a fortnight while he paid the apothecary to tend to you, and for medicine. That's a good deal of coin you owe him.
I've been lying here 2 weeks. My God.
Praise God.
For a fortnight in bed, then an eternity in the grave. If it weren't for my uncle, you wouldn't be here at all.
I owe you my life.
I owe you both my life, and I'll repay my debt. You have my word.
All right. But before you go to town, you should eat something. You're still weak. There's food on the table for you.
Go to Perkstein to see Sir Raj. No, no, Teresa! No, don't you. I swear, if you close that. Will you stop? Woman! No! Fucking hell. Okay. Ooh, our shit is pretty damaged. That goes over our stacks and I think we'll wear the Warhorse gamison and sell the Saxon-dyed gamison for 220 gold. Fuck yeah. I think I can... moonshine. Wait a... Right, what time is it? Ooh, it is actually at that time where... time to call it. I am so happy with this new computer that it works. It just sucks that, you know, graphics cards, sadly, even if you can buy them from, even though I bought it from a retailer, they're still, pretty expensive. I am not sure where I'm sending you. Mikey B isn't streaming because it's Tuesday. Let's... Man, it looked like Clay isn't streaming right now. Actually, we're gonna send you to someone I have not sent you to in a long time. Killer Wolf Girl. She's also part of Mikey B's community and Metafish community. So she's playing a spoopy game. So send y'all to the wolf. Just say hello. Throw her a follow. He's also got some sick emotes too. Sadly, I'm broke, so I can't sub. But she's got like a no you Uno reverse emote. Fucking fantastic. Make sure I got the name right. I still know how to raid. I haven't forgotten how to stream. I also hope audio was okay. Because also, I had to raise my sensitivity on my mic here so that I could be picked up better compared to the old computer. I don't know why. You're subbed to her? Tarada, are you just subbed to everyone? Slightly delayed. Tarada, is my audio slightly delayed? Or is that just Matt? Because on my end, it looks like when my words are speaking, it looks fine. Really? Okay. It might be Twitch issues. I don't know. I may have had a dropped frames. I might have dropped frames because it looks like I did drop frames at one point. I see it in the bottom of my OBS here. You were gifted? Okay, that makes no point now. It's true. All right. Thank you guys for showing up. I will try and be live tomorrow. So yeah. Peace, guys. Have fun. Woo.
I'm curious how much longer is in this. Oh my gosh. Hello. Hello and good day. Thank you for the raid. Spook. How's everyone doing? What are you guys up to? Dang. Oh, you guys probably have ads. Ah, jeez. Welcome.